good evening, girl. Thanks for stopping by. Or guys. My name is Lyra. I am a single mama, a mentor, a consultant, and an adult content creator. I have so many things that I'd like to share and so much that I'd like to help others with that I figured, hey, why not start? And if I could help even one person, then that's good enough for me. With that being said, I do apologize. This is my very first YouTube video, and the lighting now is getting horrendous because the sun just went down while I'm trying to record, and I am losing my voice. So, we're creating the perfect storm here for a disaster. But it wouldn't be my life if that wasn't the case. So, what I wanted to talk about tonight was starting an OnlyFans. I have watched so many videos recently of people starting OnlyFans, tips for OnlyFans. I made this much this week on OnlyFans. I made $14,000, $10,000, $1,500. But most of these people already have a significant following. And there's no hate, no shade, no anything on that. Good for them. That's incredible. But a lot of the time, it's not that easy. I've been with OnlyFans for over a year now, and I do okay. And I have a good time doing it. It's not the only platform that I use. It's not my sole focus. It's not my main source of income. But it is helpful, and I do enjoy it, and that's all that really matters. So if you've made the decision to get started, but you're starting out from scratch just like I did, you're brand new, this isn't something you want to share on your Facebook that has your friends and family, or your Instagram where all your friends and your friends' friends and your exes and your children and everybody else are. I absolutely get it. And I thought I'd share some information that may help. So, with that being said, I did take some notes just so I didn't forget anything and I could cover all of the major points. And if I missed anything, I apologize. I'll leave it in the top comment down below. If you have any questions, you can absolutely leave me a comment below. Reach out to me on social media. I am absolutely happy to help as much as I can, anytime that I can. Just bear with me. I am not always the quickest to check my messages. Life is extremely busy and always moving. So don't think I'm ignoring you. I will get to it, I promise, and I will answer you. So first thing you're going to do, of course, if you've made the decision to start an OnlyFans, and it is a big decision, and we will discuss that a little bit more with like the finer details towards the end, is of course create your account, send your driver's license, your W-9, all that information in, because of course you're going to, at this point, be your own business and be self-employed. So you essentially are your very own brand. What are you going to do with that brand? That's something that you really need to think about. What niche are you going to be in? Who are you going to cater to? Who are you? You need a stage name. If you're not planning on sharing this, and crossing the lines of personal and professional. And I don't do that either. They're completely separate parts of my life. So I have the name that I use online, and I will have all those links below. If you'd like to check them out, you are more than welcome to. I will also have my referral links below for any of the sites that I discussed. And if you use my referral links, of course, I will absolutely help you as much as I can. I will share your content, I will share your links, I will share your information, and I will answer any questions anytime that you need me to. So when you're creating the stage name, OnlyFans is based 100% off of self-promotion. So you are your own marketing team, and you're going to need social media to promote yourself on. I would recommend an Instagram, a Twitter, a Reddit, and then any Snapchat, anything that you can get your information out there on. Now, with Instagram and Snapchat, they do not allow adult content, so you have to be extremely cautious about how you share your links. You can start like an all my links or a link tree and put that link in your bio, and then people will be able to figure out from there exactly what you are offering to them. Then when you do start those social medias, of course you're going to have to start to build yourself an audience so that you can get subscribers, because without this promotion, without an audience, without reaching people, there's no money to be made. You have to be willing to put in the work, and I can tell you, starting from scratch with a 0 following is work. You need to make yourself, like I said previously, your own brand. You need to share about your brand, yourself, previews, cute little comments, and then whatever niche you're going to get into, and so forth. On Twitter, you can join retweet groups, engagement groups. I recommend absolutely following other people that are doing the same thing, other people in the industry, engaging with them, sharing, liking, and likely they will, do the same thing, retweet for you, share for you. Occasionally you can get shouted out or do a shout out for shout out once you do start to build an audience, and so forth. On Reddit, I recommend joining the NSFW subreddits, and then beginning to post in there, build yourself up with karma if you have to prior to, and then you can do a lot with Reddit, and I can make a whole video on that if you would like me to. That's not a problem. If you are trying to avoid crossing personal and professional, you are absolutely going to need to make sure that you keep those completely separate. And that's like right down to your profile picture. Do not use the profile picture you're using currently on Instagram on your stage name's Instagram, because those can be linked then with a Google image search and people can easily find out who you are. So if you're trying to avoid that, you have to be really smart about it. Now, I will say, and this is very important, going into this, you do have to understand there is a great likelihood, I don't know that it's great, but there is a likelihood that it's still going to be discovered who you are. People are going to find out what you're doing. And you have to either be prepared to own that and own that forever, because the internet is forever. Otherwise, it's probably not something that you really want to start doing, simply because it can get out there. And even though everything that you post on OnlyFans is copyright protected, you'd still, have to go through the process of getting the images taken down, or, dealing with legal action but that doesn't stop the damages that could have occurred in the meantime. That doesn't stop that somebody could have found out who you were. That doesn't stop that your family could find out, your friends could find out. So you do have to, at least in your heart, truly be okay with what you're doing, how you're presenting yourself, the reasons that you're doing it, and be prepared to own it. If you can't do that, honestly, it's not a good idea. This is also not easy money. It's not, let me post a couple of pictures nude, or let me, do this quick little video, or what have you, and I'm just gonna make all this money. Of course, you get lucky sometimes, everybody does, but it's just not that easy. You have to have the audience, you have to have the marketing, you have to present yourself as the full package. You have to know your worth, where you're going to price yourself. You don't want to price yourself too high, especially being brand new, but of course you don't want to underprice yourself either. Let me see. because I know I'm missing things. We discussed that the internet is forever. As far as your content, you need to decide what it is you are going to post. What are you comfortable with? What are your boundaries? What will you not do? And you stick by your boundaries. You don't need to compromise those for anyone or for anything. Not all money is good money. Always keep that in mind. Be consistent when you're creating content, especially at first. As you're building up those social medias, also start building up your OnlyFans platform before you start really promoting it, so that when those first people do click in, they can see that, oh, she already has, 25 photos and 3 videos. Hey, for being new, that's really great. Let me buy this and see what she has to offer. Or he. Don't get me wrong. I did watch a video recently where I saw the question asked about taxes. And this really is one of the main reasons that I wanted to make the video, because the information given back to the person asking wasn't exactly accurate. So somebody asked, what do I need to do about taxes? I don't want to get in trouble for that. And the poster of the video commented, well, OnlyFans takes 20%. Now, they aren't wrong. OnlyFans does take 20% of all income, but that is OnlyFans' fee. So that's the fee for hosting you, for allowing you to post the content, for allowing you to promote. That is their cut. It is like a commission for them, a hosting fee for them. It has nothing to do with taxes. Not a thing. You do not work for OnlyFans. You contract with them. You work for yourself. So you are going to have to pay taxes on anything that you make. So out of the money that you make, you absolutely always want to set money aside, because come tax time, you are going to have to pay in. You also may want to speak with an accountant, look up different tax information yourself, because there are a lot of things that you can write off as long as they pertain to your work, your business, your brand. So I absolutely recommend speaking with a tax professional so that you get the maximum deductions, but always have that money aside, save 25, 30%, maybe sometimes even more for those taxes, just so you know the money is there and you're not scrambling then or getting yourself into trouble that is going to cause you a lot more issues down the road. That was like the biggest thing as far as just getting started on OnlyFans. Now, I did mention I also use other sites as well. I also use Avian Stars, and I truly enjoy that platform. It's the straight 20%. You work for yourself, set your own subscription price, but they also offer a clip store and some additional features that OnlyFans doesn't. So though they're similar, they are different, and they also give you a little bit more opportunity of being found in searches than OnlyFans, which is based completely on self-promotion. I also use Frisk VIP, and I absolutely love that platform. It is a lot newer, but it is so much fun. I think already I love their interface. It's super easy to use. They provide you with a lot of information to get started, to help you. And what's great about it is it's kind of like a social media. It's kind of like an Instagram meets OnlyFans /AVN /clip store /sales platform. It's like an all-in-one. So you have a free wall where anybody can follow you. They can see all of those things are kept PG rated, and then you have a paywall with a price that you set, and that's where you can post more content, more detailed content, explicit content, and so forth. Of course, not everybody posts adult content, and You do you. Like, if you know how to do something, you have a skill that you can share, that you can monetize, girl, monetize that. Okay? You got this. You can do it. So know your worth, know your value, know what you have to offer. There is something within all of us that we each have that is unique to us, something that we've learned just along the way in life, a skill that we've acquired, something that, could maybe benefit others if they knew about it too. That is like your bread and butter right there, and share that. And don't be afraid to, monetize it. That's just my opinion on that, though. The other thing that I'll just mention quick is payment apps. Stay away from things like PayPal. They 100% are not adult work friendly. They will just close your account. If there's money in it, they will keep it. I've had it happen to me, and it was not even over an adult content related transaction. It was actually on my business account, but somebody still reported to them that the industry that I was in, and that's all that mattered to them. Even though it was for something completely separate in my personal professional life. And yeah, so I lost that money. Cash App and Venmo, you also need to be very careful with. Can you use them? Yes. Make sure nobody leaves notes. I only use them with people I trust, because quite honestly, my opinion is they can either go to my OnlyFans and pay me that way. They can go to, I use quite a few clip sites. I want clips for sale, AVN, so they can go there and pay me. I also set up an Indiebill account, and you can use that solely as a payment processor. They do take the same 20%. You can, upcharge your content a little bit to, assist in covering that if that's what makes you more comfortable. For me, it's worth the fee to know that my money is going to be safe and secure. It's being legally processed, and it's protected, and, it's not going to be just randomly taken from me. But yeah, so I think that is it for tonight. It was just a get started video. It's not great by any means. My voice is horrible. The lighting sucks, and I have hardly any makeup left. It's late in the day, and so yeah, but it's information that I had that was on my heart of all things. And I know OnlyFans, adult work, etc. are not everybody's cup of tea. And, there's a lot of judgment and stone casting that comes into play with this line of work. And I get it, and I don't expect everybody to agree with, support, what I do by any means. You don't have to. But be courteous, okay? Because it is legitimate work. I know that. I know how much work I put into the things that I do. I know how much it has made me a better person. It has made me love myself so much more. It's made me believe in myself. My confidence has gone up so much. So for me, it's what I like to do. It's what I love to do. I practice Findom and Femdom, financial domination, female domination as a dominatrix. I do that online and real time, and I enjoy that immensely. I will try to do, if anybody has questions on either one of those, just let me know specifically what it is you're trying to figure out, what you'd like to learn about it. I'm happy to share whatever I can on that as well. But as far as this channel goes, I wanted to share the information I had, but there's so many things I would like to share, so many things I would like to discuss. I'd like to start going live and just chatting with other single moms, other women that need to be empowered, other women trying to find their way, trying to find a way to balance life in the crazy world that we live in now with everything that's going on. So And of course, men are absolutely welcome too. There's no harm, no shade, no nothing there. I will support, help, cheer. So girlfriend, if you're ready to get started, if you've made the decision, then do it. I absolutely believe in you. I know that you're gonna kill it. I know that you're gonna do amazing things. My links are below. My contact information is below. I'm just getting started here. So be patient with me, and I will see you soon. Love you.